everyone. It's actually still me. I'm still here. I'm really sorry about how long it has taken. I do believe my last video was in April, so that was about 7 months ago, almost 8. And I think when I tell you what's been going on, you'll kind of understand why I've taken so long, and hopefully forgive me. Like I said in my last video, I had just gotten back on the Phentermine, so I'm going to do a really quick recap in case it's the first video that you're seeing. I first started Phentermine in, I do believe, June of 2009. I was on the medication for about 6 months. I lost almost 50 pounds. I think it was like 47, 48 pounds, something like that. And everything was going really, really well. Well, then, it loses effectiveness after a while. And so I went off of it after 6 months. I gave it about a 2.5 month hiatus, a little time off, and then tried to start going on Phentermine again. That was in April of this year. Well, what happened was, when I first took it, when you first start Phentermine, you get definitely a rush. Once it starts working in your system, there is a rush of energy, and you can, whether you like it or not, it feels like a major caffeine rush, I'll say. I got maybe, when you're in about your 4th month, you maybe every once in a while will feel just a little bit of that rush, just a little bit. And then it goes away. I mean, it's not very long. It's just kind of a quick thing. That's how it felt. I got just that quick thing. The appetite suppressant, all of it was like as if I'd been on Phentermine for about 4.5 months. The appetite suppressant was very, very little. It almost didn't suppress at all. And then the energy was very little as well. All of it. I didn't have all the bad side effects, but I also didn't have the good ones, such as the losing weight and the appetite suppressant and so on. And so what happened was that first week I started noticing that I was getting incredibly irritable. When you first go on Phentermine, a lot of people notice, especially I can tell you for myself, you're in a really good mood for some reason. It just affects your mood in a very positive way. Well, I was the absolute opposite. I was in a horrible mood. I was crabby and going off on my husband and my kids, and more than normal at the very least. It was bad. So I realized that what probably was Phentermine for some reason. So I went off of it again for about 2 weeks. Started again, and everything was fine then. But again, it just wasn't effective. Sorry, my phone's going off. It just wasn't very effective. And I think within 2 days, I would lose maybe half a pound. Just 2 days later, gain it right back. So at the very end of that time, of that 30 days on the pill, I was the exact same weight I had started. So I knew it wasn't a long enough time off of Phentermine. So I went off of it. And I should have made a video and let you guys know what was going on, but I kept putting it off and putting off. Well, the reason I'm making one today, other than I should have, was I went to the doctor again today, and I'm back on Phentermine. I just today went to the doctor, and in fact, fortunately, that woman was very, very nice and listened to my story and listened to me rant and rave about how my records are wrong, and so I lost more weight than what the records say. She actually believed me, I do believe, unlike the first doctor. And at the same time, try to explain to her what I was doing, how I'd gone on April, it didn't work, blah, 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 blah. So, probably reluctantly, but still fortunately, she gave me a prescription for the pills. So I picked them up tonight, and I won't start till tomorrow because it's actually it's 9 o'clock at night, my time. This is Monday night, November 22nd of 2010. So, I'm going to start them tomorrow, and so I'll have to make another video and let you know at least tomorrow if I can feel the effects, or at least in a week tell you what I weigh. As far as having been off Phentermine 7 months, I'll tell you that now. I knew I had put on a little bit of weight. I could tell just from looking. I was starting to really slim down, and some of that slimness went away. And then at the same time, my clothes still fit. Even the clothes that I bought that were smaller size, they still fit. But they fit snugger. I could tell that they weren't, I like my clothes really loose, and they were becoming slightly what I didn't find comfortable because they were just a little too snug. And so I knew I gained some weight, but I refused to weigh myself because I didn't want to be happy or depressed based upon that number on that scale. And I knew I'd gained a little, so I didn't want to be depressed. I didn't want that to affect me. I didn't want to start starving myself out of depression that I'd gained weight or just whatever it might be. So I didn't weigh myself. but I also didn't make the wisest of decisions. I have two of the most wonderful bosses you could have. But those bosses love to feed me. And they love to feed me really good food. That's not exactly on my particular chosen way of living diet. And so I had that. I had bad breakfast, and then I'd have a bad lunch, and then I have a friend that likes to eat out, so sometimes we'd have a bad dinner. And so the bad habit I was getting into is, even though I was trying to make smart choices, not always successfully, I was eating out sometimes 2 or 3 times a day. That is a major no-no for someone who is overweight. So I put some of that weight back on. Not as much as I thought when I got weighed today, but more than I had hoped for. So tomorrow I'll get you an actual weight, because I weighed myself. It was at the doctor's office. It was at night. You know, I don't know. There's all kinds of factors. I had all my clothes on, my shoes, and being at night, I don't like getting that weight. So I'll weigh myself tomorrow on my scale. I know what my starting weight is again, and please forgive me that I did gain a little. All I could say there is, you know, if you learned anything while you were on Phentermine and you learned those bad habits, you know what you did wrong. I know what I did wrong. I was eating badly and then sitting down on my butt watching TV or watching the computer or whatever. You know, I wasn't doing anything active. I'm pretty happy I didn't gain more. So we'll just go from there, and we'll see what Phentermine does this time. I'm pretty sure this is the last time, not the last month, but the last time I'm going to be able to get a prescription of Phentermine for a period of time, unless I can lose weight, go on a hiatus, and keep it off. This lady did not want to give it back to me because I had actually gained weight, and because it is very dangerous and not healthy to yo-yo, and I knew that. Unfortunately, she had mercy on me. So I hope that everybody's doing so great. I'm really sorry that I've not been on YouTube recently, or lately actually, to answer questions. I do read every single one of your questions and your comments. I don't get on YouTube very often. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in the description, I'm going to put my email address, and I'm going to put my Facebook name or account, so that you can contact me there too, because every day I'm on my email and I'm on Facebook, and so it's so much faster and so much easier for me to get in touch with you that way, or answer any questions you may have, and or tell you which video to watch on YouTube. And so I'm going to put those in the description. Please feel free. Add me on Facebook, email me, whatever the case may be. I want to be here to help you and answer any questions. Just YouTube. Have you ever ran into, really quick, it's almost 8 minutes. Have you ever ran into where you put this long message or this description or whatever on YouTube, then it freezes up and it doesn't save it, and then you've lost it all and you got to start over? That's happened to me several times when I've actually gone on YouTube and started to write you guys, and then it froze up. And I thought, I already spent all this time. I don't have time. I got to go, and ended up not answering the question. I'm so sorry. So please contact me those other 2 ways as well, and we'll definitely keep on this track of helping each other. I'm going to go now. I hope that you've all stayed encouraged. I can't wait to check out a few videos and see your weight loss, and again, start on my journey number 2 tomorrow. Okay? You all have a great week, and I'll see you later. Bye.